The link will allow you to book a slot in my calendar, and the money came in this morning. I made over $1,000 on Google Maps in 4 hours. A few weeks ago, one of my subscribers messaged me on Discord asking, is it actually possible to make money with Google Maps? Well, the answer is yes, and here is how I did it. Guys, you can copy and paste the whole process which I'm about to show you. Okay, so step one, from my experience running a 6-figure marketing agency, I know that there are services which sell for well over $1,000. So what we're going to do is sell 2 services, one or the other, and that's web design and social media management. Now, before you get worried that you need to do them, you don't need to be an expert. Later on in the video, I will be explaining how we can get someone else to fulfill the services which we're going to be pitching today. So I won't be doing the social media management, and I definitely won't be web designing. So guys, let's jump into it. Okay guys, so we have Google Maps open. Now, the first thing we need to do, and that I've learned, is to make sure that you target the right area using Google Maps. So what we're going to do is go on Google and type in London rich areas. Wherever you are in the world, you can type in, for example, New York rich areas, and it will give you some of the richest parts of New York. So this is what has come up for London. And now I'm going to essentially target some of these areas. So let's look at Primrose Hill, West Brompton. So I'm going to type in West Brompton. Now, we know the area we're going to be targeting, but what type of businesses shall we target? For social media management, restaurants, bars, fitness clubs are great. And, for web design, it's literally any business that kind of needs that online traffic or could do with it. So we're going to focus on social media management, and we're going to look at businesses such as bars. And with Google Maps, it will literally give you a list of them. So I'm going to type in West Brompton, then bars. And as you can see, a bunch of them pop up. Now, the strategy to actually approach these businesses is going to be cold calling. I've always found cold calling is very effective just to get them on a second call, which will be a video call or a Zoom call, so that we can actually close them and go through everything. So before we jump on the call, we need to make sure that we know their pain points. If you are able to enter a conversation with a business owner and know their pain points, then it's going to be much easier for you to close them. So we want to make sure that we check these businesses and not just go through them calling, because I want to actually call the right ones. So for example, what you can do is just press one of them, and what will pop up is some information about the venue. So for example, if I want to check the website, I can simply go there and it will give me the website. And then from there, I'm essentially looking at 2 things. How good is the website? And looking at the social media and seeing which one of those I can pitch them. So I will usually go to the bottom, and there will be the social media, as you can see. So I will press that and it will bring up the social media, and let's see how good it is. Okay, so this one it's not great, but I'm guessing if they have 10,000, it could be a good one. I'll add it to my list, but the website I would say is probably good enough for them. But what you want to do from here is get a Google Sheet, and I've already put some details. So name, business, the number, email, and notes. So any notes that I found, during my search. And what you want to do is just literally just fill this up and search for stuff. So for example, if I want this one, I will copy this, put it here, drag this out, and go to the number, copy again the number, the email, if it's there, and notes. So decent website, and social media is 10K, but not great aesthetics. And essentially you just keep doing that. So I will look through all the bars in this area and add them to my list. Okay guys, in terms of fulfillment, so when we close someone, who's going to actually do the work for us? Because I'm not creating the websites or going to be doing the social media management. Now, there are a range of different options for this in terms of finding a freelancer. We can use platforms such as Fiverr, Upwork, Discord. there are plenty of places to find freelancers. So essentially, you are a middleman. You are the person who gets the deal and gives it to someone, and you are the point of communication for both parties. Let's say we're on Fiverr, which I'm on right now. You just literally need to type in social media manager and you will find a bunch of them. And obviously, depending on where you are in the world, you can ask certain ones. Have you worked in this country before? Have you worked with a food page, a restaurant, etc.? And you can simply go from there. But, you know, price point on Fiverr, for example, you will be making a lot of profit if you are selling your services at the top end, how I'm presenting today. Guys, it's really not too difficult. With some simple research and time, you'll build a system where you're the ultimate middleman. And if you want me to go more into this in the future, guys, I can definitely create a video about it. So just let me know in the comments section. Okay, so I won't be able to have whoever I call's voice in the video as it goes against privacy, etc. here in the UK, but you'll be able to see from my interaction how it's going, how I approach the call, etc. And you'll be able to take that and apply it to your own, you know, calls, etc. I think cold calling is one of the best skills to learn, and you can make some really good money with it. So it's definitely worth spending some time and learning it. So I got some bars, I got some gyms, and I got some restaurants. As it's Friday today, the bars might be kind of busy at this time. So I'm going to attack some gyms right now, and we're going to go with that. So yeah, let's jump in. Hi, yes, I was looking to speak to the manager. Yes, so basically I came in last week and I spoke to the manager in regards to the social media, and he told me to give him a call, but I've had a busy week and just managed to give him a call now. I use this tactic sometimes as it gets through the gatekeeper as they think I've already had contact. Okay, yep, that's fine. When would be the best time to call him? Tomorrow lunchtime. Okay. That's fine. And could you just tell me his name, please? Simon. Okay. Yep. No problem. I'll give him a call tomorrow. Thank you. My face when I do calls sometimes isn't the happiest, as you will notice throughout the video. But, you know, that's just me kind of trying to be in the zone. And sorry, what was your name? Perfect. All right. Take care. Thank you. Bye. So in cold calling, we have the gatekeepers, which are essentially the people who pick up the phone and are in the way of the decision maker. Ultimately, we want to get to the decision maker, which is usually the manager or the owner. So essentially, you want to get to one of those, but the gatekeeper is like a dragon and going to be in the way, you know, kind of preventing you from doing that. For me, one of my techniques is saying that I came in last week or I spoke to the person a few days ago, just so that they feel more at ease and can put me through. But let's call another one. Hi, I was looking to speak to the owner. Again, same tactic. Yes, I'm Alex from Rocket Media. I spoke to the owner a few weeks ago in regards to the website. Okay. Oh, no, they don't need a website. Okay. Hi, I was looking to speak to the manager, please. Just in regards to the social media, I spoke to them last week. Just about potentially a partnership. I like to use the word partnership sometimes. It just seems a bit more professional again and less salesy than it is. So that's a good keyword sometimes, you know, looking for a partnership. Hi, my name's Alex. I'm calling from Rocket Media. We spoke a few months ago in regards to your social media, and I noticed that it's not really been updated. Alex? Rocket Media? Yeah, so this is normal. So when I use that tactic, you know, they'll ask me, oh, I don't remember speaking to anyone about that, but, you know, but then it gets the conversation going. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're extremely busy and you forgot. Yep. Yeah, no, I just wanted to speak in regards to your social media. We have spoken about it. Guys, at the end of the day, this is a cold call. You know, there needs to be some tricks to kind of getting what you want, because this is the game. You know, when I used to do cold calling and I was making maybe 150, 200 calls a day, you know, you learn to use different ways to kind of get what you want. That's just how it is. You know, it's simple. At the end of the day, you will be providing a pretty clean service to them. So it's not, you know, the worst thing. Next week? What day? Okay. Yep. And what was your name? Sorry. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, Ivor. All right. See you later. Bye-bye. Wants me to call next week. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't get the chance to actually get the email or anything there. He was definitely resistful. Sometimes when I use those tactics, it doesn't go the best. But I think even if I use a different one, he was resistful, etc. I think I managed to get the call to be a bit longer than it probably should have been. Today's video is brought to you by AppSumo's TIDYCAL. Now, in my opinion, one of the most important ways that is going to help us actually close $1,000+ clients is how professional we come across. And one of the best ways to do this is by our follow-up email. So any call that I have and someone is interested, I'm going to immediately follow up with an email and with a link to my calendar. And the link to my calendar will be using TIDYCAL. Now, essentially with TIDYCAL, I'll be able to put my title, so 30-minute, and that will be the URL. I could put additional description, this meeting will be about social media management. It can be 15, 20 minutes. This allows me to customize all of that. And then it allows me to showcase the days that I'm available for this meeting. You don't want to be available all the time, as it will show that you're not busy, but have some days in there that potentially you think will suit them as well. And they'll be able to book that directly, cutting out any back and forth. Now, as you can see, you can also go to advanced booking type settings and customize it additionally. So if I wanted to put, physical address or online video conference, Zoom link, etc., I can do all of that right here. Now, the good thing about TIDYCAL is that it's a one-time payment of around $29, which is not that much. Whereas a lot of the competitors, you have to pay a monthly fee for literally the same thing. This easily integrates with your Google, Microsoft calendars, can also accept payments on Stripe, PayPal, etc. And it's literally just so simple. Calling these people, send them the link, and it will increase how many bookings and follow-up calls I get. Because people will think, okay, it's easy, let me just book it. And you can add all the customization that you want. And guys, a quick bonus tip is if you want additional inspiration, you can go to settings or directory here, and you will see a bunch of different people, how they're using it. And you can get inspo and customize your one to be that good. Trust me, this is so important when negotiating and trying to close people. Being professional is so underrated. And at the price point that we're trying to close people at, it's integral. Guys, the link will be in my description. TIDYCAL will change your results.
Portfolio about Nagel speaking.
Hi, I was looking to speak to the owner.
Speaking.
Hi, this is Alex from Rocket Media. I was wondering if I could speak to you in regards to your social media.
I don't have too much time. Is it possible to give me a call back slightly later?
It's only going to take 2 minutes. It's just to establish whether we might be a fit to work together.
Just one moment.
So, at this point, I've got the owner on the phone, and more often than not, that's hard to do. My goal for this call was to just try and get him on, a second call, the calendar call. I didn't want to say yes, often that doesn't happen.
All right, go ahead. I have 2 minutes.
Hi, yeah. So I'm going to jump straight into it. Essentially, me and my girlfriend were walking past a few weeks ago, and we were trying to find you on social media, but we couldn't.
Yes, that makes sense. Actually, we are still in the process of looking to sort of increase our social media presence at the moment. We do have a website. However, we are looking to expand our social media.
Okay. What's the situation at the moment? Are you managing it yourself, doing the social media yourself, or how does it work?
So currently, we manage our website ourselves. It's a WordPress website. We've only recently opened the bar, so social media is something that we look to sort of bring in, which will likely be managed by myself as well.
Okay, and would you consider outsourcing it? Because I imagine that your schedule is extremely busy if you've just opened.
To be honest, I'm unsure. Typically, as with our website, we had someone sort of set it up, and then I subsequently dealt with the updates and such. We'll probably be thinking of a similar approach for the social media accounts, but it may be sort of something slightly easier to do ourselves. It really just depends on a cost basis, really. We're sort of a small bar, albeit in a busy area. So yeah, we have to sort of balance those things.
Yes, yes. I think, often with, social media, it can be very time constrained, so it can be very, difficult to manage the upkeep. And for a lot of the people we work with, that's one of the, the upsides to working with us, is that we fully manage it for you. So you don't need to worry about it. Yeah, so, at this point, I wouldn't say he seemed keen at all at this point. He was kind of just telling me the situation as I kind of probed, and he, was letting me know. I don't think that reply right there was really strong at all. I probably, should have said 1,000 things better. But often, with social media management, one of the key things, when speaking to an owner is that you are taking it off their hands, and that they don't need to worry about it. Time is a big, key word for you to use. So I'm happy that I used that at that point.
And what does fully managing look like?
So essentially, all you would do is send us the content, which is, taking some pictures of, the food that you might be selling, some drinks, the stuff, and we would basically completely do everything else.
I see. And what would that typically cost? Just sort of ballpark figure. So
I wasn't actually happy with my responses in this call. I think I could have done better with, responding to that. So from the basic one, it's from £800 a month up to £1,500 a month. And that includes posting every single day, where we, optimize your account and make sure that, there's traffic going to your bar from online.
Okay, I'm limited on time at the moment, but we're interested to hear more. But just quickly, what social media accounts would that cover? Is that more than one, or would you cover, for example, a Twitter account as well as Instagram account, or how does that work?
So,
Facebook as well, potentially.
So for the £800 one a month, it's Facebook and Instagram. If you wanted TikTok, etc., then it would obviously cost slightly more. If you want, what I can do is I can email you over a link to my calendar, and we can book a 15-30-minute Zoom call, and I can show you exactly what we can do for you.
Okay.
At this point, again, I wanted to just get the calendar invite sent over and try to actually get him a call, because he was, interested. I said the £800 and he was still interested. And remember, saying a base price, mentioning that even when you're doing web design, graphics design, anything, is going to help you, because it shows that you have different packages, and it kind of psychologically, you're saying £800 is my base package. So even though it's a lot of money, it was slightly make it seem cheaper than what it is, as you're saying it, you have 1,500 as well. So it's just a tactic. But for this call, I wasn't really happy with my delivery, and yeah, I mean, I could have done better in this specific call.
Okay. Yeah, that might be better, because I was on the best of times ahead of that. If you can just send me a bit of information around yourself, around sort of some case studies, etc., pricing, what the service that you offer includes. That would be useful ahead of the call. Then if you could, maybe I'll provide you some options of timings that could work, or if you can give me some timings over the next, I'd say, week or so, as many as you can, it would be helpful, just to find a slot that works for myself as well. And yeah, we could see if we can arrange.
Yep. So essentially, the link will allow you to book a slot in my calendar. So there's going to be plenty of different options for you. And in terms of, the portfolio, I think it will be best for me to show you in the call, as if I send you a bunch of random stuff beforehand, because our niches are quite varied. So I really want to show you some particular ones that I think will pique your interest. Now, I've been doing this for a long time, so my portfolio is good. But, from your perspective, if you don't have a big portfolio in web design or, whatever it might be, I wanted to get him in the call so that I could focus the call more on competitors, etc., and explain what we could do, and potentially have a presentation or something like that, which I create on Canva quickly, just to kind of deviate from my portfolio too much and try and actually close them on the call. But, a theme page is a very good asset for your portfolio. I have a whole playlist on my channel about theme pages. The most important thing here at this point is just to get the call booked. No problem.
All right, thanks. What did you say your name was again?
It's Alex.
Alex. And what company?
Rocket Media.
Okay, perfect. All right, thanks, Alex.
So yeah, I didn't think this call went amazing, but we got the call, booked in. So yeah, I mean, you just have to live and learn. At this point, I was pretty tired. It was late in the day, but yeah, we managed to get it through. I think there's always a point of learning, and cold calls are not easy. Even when you're making a lot of money and have a lot of experience, there's people out there that will always get nervous. I mean, all of us get nervous. We're only human, so don't worry too much about that. But yeah, we got it done. Yeah, so I actually managed to close someone for $1,500 for web design, and the money came in this morning. So yeah, so I'm really excited about that. As I did spend a lot of effort and time on this video, and it's become worthwhile. I think I made maybe like 25, 30 plus calls and got rejected a lot. And it's been a while since I actually done cold calling. So as you probably noticed in the video, yeah, I mean, it was enjoyable, but it is not easy to cold call, and I admire anyone who's able to do it. It is one of the best skills for you to learn. Now I will essentially get someone to do the web design. Obviously, with these calls, I think I had 4 or 5 second calls where then you have to actually close the person. Those are hard as well. But if you have a good intro call, it can make the whole process easier. And if you're interested in actually me potentially in the future doing the second calls and kind of going through that, let me know in the comment section, as I could do it. But yeah, it was an enjoyable video to make in some capacity, very tiring. But yeah, I think honestly, guys, if you go out there and think you can be a middleman and, aren't scared to speak to a few people on the phone or even approach them in real life, you can seriously make good money, guys. There's demand out there. You need to think, let me supply it.